Yeah, it's about a year. I mean, it's Nashville in IndyCar. It's a year since we were all together in the same space in Nashville for that.
I've been thinking a lot about it.
Yeah, that was such a good.
Fondly or not fondly? What?
Very fondly. I was just seeing. I saw like the practice today for Indy,
Yeah.
and I was just kind of thinking about it, and I was like, I remember watching the cars
Yeah.
go by there, and then seeing some of the shots of the city, and then you start thinking about the bars and the good
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, that was a.
And I checked the weather, and it was hot as shit. I was like, you know what? Fuck that place.
Yeah, it was really hot last year. That was the downside, but we had an outs. That was one of the top ones last year. It really was.
Just as far as the experience, nightlife wise.
I do have a little bit of FOMO that we're not there this year, but obviously most IndyCar fans have seen that the course is going to change next year and that it's going to be the finale. And I think that's a great thing. I think that's really smart because, I mean, well, look what F1, I mean, street courses just seem to be what's in. And you said it yourself, Rob. It's probably cheaper than designing an entire course and getting people to come out to it. Out in the middle of nowhere.
Right? Bringing the race to people as opposed to people to the race.
Well, in this case, the new design, I mean, where the paddock is the last few years is where the new Tennessee Titans Stadium is going to be built. So they were required to do some kind of change. It just was going to happen. But the changes that they're making, they're going to take the course next year in that finale closer into downtown Nashville onto Broadway. And Broadway, for anybody that's been there or not, you know or don't, it's where all the honky tonk bars are. It's where the life is, and we saw.
So is it going to
ourselves.
shut down that section?
No. So from the
that
look
would be
of
the
it,
reason why you would go.
so the footbridge, the track is going to run alongside or intersect with the pedestrian bridge that you walk over alongside the bridge where they race. So some certain places where we walked last year, for example. You guys remember the Florida-Georgia line spot? That was
where we saw somebody mortally wounded.
Well, it's right at the entrance of that pedestrian bridge, right?
Yeah, that street that's in front of that is going to feature the course next year. And it's going to hit kind of the edge of Broadway to the river. And you can pull up a map on IndyCar's social media. But that is the happening place, and I think that's critical.
I like that because
I don't know. I think that's a terrible idea.
No, you're wrong.
Well,
I disagree.
here's
You're
my
wrong.
point of why that's great. We expended so much energy getting to the pedestrian bridge and then crossing it for the majority of the track to be across the little river over by the stadium. Now the majority of the track is going to be on the side of everything downtown.
You're wrong.
And then only they'll still go over the bridge, but instead of making the loop on the busy side, they'll make a loop on the side that they were mainly on.
Rob, you're wrong for a couple of reasons, and I mean, fight me if you need to.
Welcome to the Rob is
Wrong.
Wrong, Here's Why podcast.
Reason number one, Bradley just nailed it. Is
I'm
the
sure he's
paddock,
flipping us off.
the paddock and the meat of the course were next to the Titan Stadium, which cool. That's the Titan Stadium. You can get up there and watch and that type of
Which
thing.
nobody was doing.
But what was over there? There was just some shitty hotel alongside the track. Barely any of the track went into downtown across the river. And folks, if you're not familiar with the area, pull up Google Maps right now. My old pastime, browsing maps. I love it. But pull up downtown Nashville. Look for yourself. Look what's on one side of the river where the football stadium is, and look on the other. All the bars, all the happening, it's on the city side. And
Yeah, exactly. It's all based around music. So whenever you're at those bars, do you want to have everything being drowned out
Yes.
by Indy cars going around?
fucking yes,
No,
you do.
It's the thing. We went to the track and we got those sensations, and then when we went away, it's like you just got over that bridge and into town, and you couldn't even tell the race was happening.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
here-
live music,
exactly.
live music
You're
at
not gonna be
9
able to
in the
ignore
morning.
that now.
But
You're not gonna be
exactly,
able to
Rob, that's
It was
point
the
number two.
perfect segregation before. 'cause
No.
we were doing both.
No, that's point number two. That's point number two. That's exactly what the problem was when we were on the ground last year. Is I thought I was never been to Nashville. I was really excited. I think a street course race takes over a city. Like it's like the thing that's going on. Now I understand.
Not
what
Nashville, 'cause
Well, I
Nashville's-
understand. I mean, I
Yeah,
understand
Nashville
what
is never
Yeah.
going to be taken over by Indy.
But I want it to so bad, and it could.
Exactly. You could want it to, but whatever. Like it's not going to happen.
Yeah, like
There
I'm
were
pretty
s-
sure at the bars we were the only twinks wearing IndyCar jerseys.
Nobody, hardly
Yeah,
anybody.
exactly. We looked like idiots.
Speak for yourself, Rob.
I know. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, we did
here's-
we did fool some women into thinking
here's-
we were actual
we did,
IndyCar
we
drivers,
did.
and it was too easy.
It was alcohol.
Well,
Here's my question. Here's my question.
Bradley Quaaludes. Get him on the street corner in Nashville. Go
You
to
get a lot of
Tootsie's.
things. So here's my question, because we were blown away. It was our first time there, and we were just blown away by the atmosphere and the just energy of the place, especially Broadway, would it be the same going back, you think?
Well,
Would it be the same as us? Like, because honestly,
Because of
me
the
and
different-
Tyler
because
personally,
of the different
we had
track?
no concept of what downtown Nashville would
well,
be
no,
like.
we didn't. No, I mean,
So
we're not,
it kind of took
it'd
me
be
by
better
surprise.
this time,
Yeah.
because we wouldn't waste any time.
Right.
Like we'd know what
Well,
to
true.
do.
I agree.
So you think it'd be better the second time?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, we'd have.
So we're going 2024.
I mean, fellas, we're going next year. It's the finale of IndyCar. It's a new circuit. We're
it's
we're
in the
going
fall.
back.
It's basically in the fall.
It's later in the year. We're going.
So is it
next
replacing Portland
year. No, I don't know.
or Laguna Seca?
I mean, they're going to just push it. They're going to move it around a bit.
Right.
I believe that's out there, but
Okay.
I'm not going to let up on the topic of that town. I mean, when we were there last year, we were in the main part downtown, and I thought there would be a lot of IndyCar people. Like, oh yeah, there's an IndyCar person or a jersey or whatever, and there was nothing, and nobody seemed to really understand that there was a massive event going on just across the river, just blocks away. And I'm like, we can at least do better than that.
Let's stick to North America here, but like, if you could swap any IndyCar track to any other one, you got to take one off, swap it somewhere else. What would it be? Would Nashville be the one you take off?
No. St. Pete would be the one I take off.
Well, I mean, if I've not been there, I'm not going to say that.
Well,
Yeah, I can't say much. Yeah,
Portland.
Portland?
Fuck Portland.
No.
Yeah,
Oregon,
fuck
bunch
Portland.
of weird people.
And where would
Where
you
would
put
you move it to? Where would you move it to?
Watkins Glen?
Yeah, maybe Watkins Glen if it's feasible.
That would be
I
a
don't know
beautiful
why they
place.
don't race in Canada.
Coda?
Where the F1 goes.
No,
Like,
not Coda.
It
Coda?
doesn't make any sense
No.
to me why they don't race there.
Something more grassroots roots than Coda.
I want to see him come in Montreal.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
that'd be cool.
Oh, it'd be phenomenal. But it's the thing. It's just such a good. I love that track, and it sits there except for one weekend a year with a bunch of bicyclists on it. Like, come on.
Circuit Giles Villeneuve.
Still, I'm not going to let this go. Let's say you're a bridesmaid in one of 50 bridal shower parties, or bachelorette parties, whatever the hell, in Nashville that we saw. And you're gone Broadway.
shower.
You're like five daiquiris in on Broadway in Nashville,
And you're the pregnant
on a
one.
Saturday, and all of a sudden you hear dear, dear down at
How
the
would that
end
go
of Broadway against the river, and you and all of the
Like,
hens.
what is this shit?
You and all of the hens are like, what is that? Let's go check that out. And all of a sudden you got 10 new IndyCar fans.
Okay, that's not how it's going to go down at all. They're going to be pissed. Like, why are these loud cars ruining my special day? Like, it's not.
I can only
it's
hope
not-
that's what happens. Nobody cares about your second divorce.
I'm telling you, it's just that's not the way it would go down.
Is that actual audio of bachelorette parties being disturbed in Nashville next year? You hear that, Rob?
Yeah, shut up.
That's enough, Bradley. Thank you.
It's only funny if you do it longer than necessary.